guys, so about 7 months ago, I did a video for talents and abilities for your chief. Uh, what do you want to call it? Chief player, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, chief profile, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, you guys really smashed the views and smashed the likes and sadly the dislikes as well. I got as much as likes as the dislikes. Anyways. I'm going to first off, I'm going to answer a few questions of you guys that have um, said in the comments down, below and stuff, and I'm going to read off a few of them. A few of them are simple. One was pretty simple. Do you lose your talent points when you reset? No, you do not. So that's one of the ones that is you know pretty simple to answer. Anyways, I'm pretty tired. Sorry guys if I'm kind of slow. I don't know. Anyways, so the next one was how do you get more talent points? Pretty much level up your chief. I am right now a 52. You pretty much level up your chief with let's see, I think it's your missions. Your these guys, your growth missions that I've completed all the way. They give you like depending on the level of your buildings, when I started looking to see how much I was getting, my buildings was a lot around like 22, I believe, and I was getting like 240 of the 10. Was it the 10 or the 20? Hold on. Oh, I don't even think I used them. Yeah, I used them. It was like the 10 points. Like I had 240 of the 10 points per, you know, little doohickey. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It was like this guy. It was the 20 Chief Gear XP. And I had like 240 of them with each completion of the growth missions. God damn it. I can't even think. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Anyways, so that was one of the other questions. I'm actually scrolling through the video right now. There's a lot of, I would say, dislikes about my video. Oh yeah, it was a terrible video. Trust me. I oh man. Anyways, there's a lot of cheers, for the knowledge, and there's one this out of the ordinary. I'm creating my own lions. How do I do this? Okay, that's not the video that we're on. Anyways, another one. Where can I get talent points? A few things. Great job on the video. But the one that I wanted to really get down on was and there's one. Oh my God, very what is that? Oh, helpful to newbies like me. You're the best. Highly recommended. Was a recent one. It was. Oh well, no, it's actually not a recent one. Never mind. The recent one was 4 weeks ago, and it says thumbs down to the thumbs downers. Are they sharing these awesome tips? I'm using my tablet. Sorry, guys. You won't be able to see the comments, but I'm gonna get down to the one that I want to talk about. It is a very valid question, and it's the question that I really want to go over. And this also depends on how much chief talent points you have and what level you are, which it all depends on your level, I should say, basically. But anyways, I'm gonna get to this. So, sorry, hold on. Oh God. Anyways, when you set your talent tree, so all your points are economy side of the talent tree, what kind of impact does it have when you fight in the wilderness against infected and in a rally against the fiends? Is there a significant difference when your talents is set to the economy side when you start to lose marches that you would normally win in more balanced tree? So there is a few questions in what I just read. That is all of it, to be exact, to let you guys know. But there is about like four questions in one freaking paragraph, and I want to get down to every single last bit of this. So the first part is, how much does it impact your rallies against your infected fiends and the wilderness against infected, and how much of impact? I replied to this person. This was 3 days ago, guys. This was 3 days ago. I replied to this person. I said about 15 to 30%. Then I said, if you are in the back of your skill tree, which is meaning probably around what level of chief I am, pretty much. So I'm gonna go way back here. I'm pretty much at the end, so I'm like really close to the end. But I didn't use more on these points. I actually went back to do these guys over here to increase my lethality and stuff like that. But anyways, um, I say it's around from 15 to 30%. Is the reason why is because as you level up your chief gear, it changes each time, and you're always adding points to it. I say there's a 15 to 30% difference, which is extremely a lot to be exact, and it's also good to the fact that the talents are actually doing something for us. So that's like my whole thing that I like about the talents. It's actually helping us like really a lot. I gained about 10,000 more troops in a march when I used my war talents. So it's because, like I said, it's the level I'm at. I'm at 52, so I'm not really impressed with my level either because like I'm not at the end. I thought I would be close to the end, but it's getting to 20 points that I have to max out to move on to the next one. And I don't even know how much points in total I would get as a level 60. You know, if there's a level 60, I'm assuming there is. I'm assuming there's a level to where you can max out each talent tree, like one talent tree, I should say. But I don't know. I really don't know. What we're gonna actually get down to is my war talents are actually up right now. I'm gonna. I hate to do this before state warfare, but you guys don't know which state I'm going up against, so I don't care what stats you see on mine. But anyways, we're gonna get to this. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of my water real quick. My mouth is dry. Hold on, guys. Be right back. Anyways, so we're gonna do. He said slash she um said infected fiends and an infected out in the wilderness. So we're going to attack any number infected with current update. Why I say this is because the March interface or whatever you want to call it is it's stupid. It's ridiculous. I don't like it still, but it's a lot better than the last one when they first did it. So we're gonna flat out straight go out this. I really don't want to show you guys my stats, but at this point, there's a lot of people that's been showing stats, and I really don't care. So we're gonna go down. I think in my personality, like my personal opinion, I should say. Sorry. I'm really tired again. Sorry. Um, that my stats are pretty weak. I really don't like my stats. But in the video when I did this, the last video 7 months ago, I increased my stats over 230%. So it took me 7 months to get where I am in stats. So I think that's kind of terrible. Anyways, we're going to get to this. So we're going to go down here. So this is my stats that I have right now. This is my war talents, everything. I don't care if you guys bother with it. I don't care. I'm always increasing my stats, so it's always going to change. I mean, I done like a miracle move like 2 months ago. I was barely getting to 400%, and now look, I'm almost up to 500, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty helpful. I like it. It, makes me, feel good about myself a little bit, but there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, excuse my language, but there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that are way stronger than me, and they could kill me. I don't care. I'm just doing my own personal opinion. I don't care if you can win me. I don't care if you can destroy me. But the thing is, if I can kill most of your troops while you're attacking me, then there's no fucks given. Because you're going to be losing troops. I'm only getting wounded. So, gotta think about that. Anyways, so these are my stats. I'm just going to guess off the bat about 20%. I'm just going to see if it's about 20%. Because as soon as I reset my talent points, it is automatic up in the air on which talent points I'm going to go towards which tree I want. But I'm going to take off my talents. We're going to attack again. I got a lot of talent point resets because reason why we're doing state warfare, and it is best to use resetting talent points to battle and to heal. I have wasted a lot of speed ups in not using my talent tree to help me speed process my healing. I had like about 7 days worth of healing, which is about around from 150,000 to 200,000 of T10 troops, and it's about 7 days. I can heal that much. I can heal. The first full batch I did without trying to do the 1 hour heal to have your alliance speed your heal or whatever. I did 141, and it was about 5 days. It knocked it down to like 2 days and like 18 hours for the bus and the economy side. This is very useful if you are in war constantly, or you are doing bunkers, if you're doing your own capital, if you're doing state warfare, state versus state, and you're always up there. You can even switch out your talents in state warfare. I mean, to heal, like you don't need to stay on one skill tree. You need to switch off and do those skills so you can speed up everything possible in the game. So, to break that down, we are going to reset my talent points, and are pretty much, I already got the thing here. I'm going to collect this other one so that I don't have to look at this one on an accident. It's the same. It's the same stats. Come on, go to the other one. So I'm being 47, 40 for my infantry, 37, 36 for my hunter, and 59 and 60 for my raider. I'm not going to say the 400 because it's a lot easier just doing the double digit instead of the triple. Anyway, so that's about there. We're going to reset my talent points. We're going to see how much it actually impacts at the level that I am at. So we're gonna reset. I got about 10 of these fuckers. I saved a lot of like a lot of donations. I still got like 4 million. I've been donating a lot. I really have because I wanted these reset talent points or any and stuff like that, and other like what is it? Other stuff that I can buy in the shop, like the shields and what was the other thing I like buying? I actually gotta see. I can't do this. I have to actually see what else I like to buy in here. Which is the other one? Which would be the advanced relocators, the shields, the even alliance relocators too. Anywhere in the alliance, and then there's the territory ones that are recently new. I like the yeah, and the March recalls, but I got plenty of those. It doesn't even matter. Anyways, so we're gonna attack this guy. I don't care if it's a level 22, level 29. I can do my first two waves that I know of and kill a level 30 with no problem. So, uh, just a matter of fact that I have the heroes to back up, that stuff. I mean, I got the first gens, well, not the first gens, sorry. I got the third gens and the fourth gens. Those are the two the ones that I've so far have no problems with using two waves. I think I can do another set for the second gens, which be Lucky Maddie and where's the other one? Oh, Wolfie. These guys, Nicola, I guess if you want to call him that. I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, we got this. We got to kill this dude. So mine are actually 32, 26, 2019, and 43 and 44. So about 20% on one, actually. That's kind of strange. So hold on. We're going to go back to the other one real quick. So 47 and 44. We're actually going to kind of break this down a little bit here. 32 and 26. So my infantry is about 10 to 15% on impact. We're going to go with next one, 20 and 19. This one is 37 and 26. So that's about, I would say around 16 to 17% on an impact. That's a lot. Like, I mean, it may be very little, but that's a lot when it differs between what person you're attacking. So, like, for instance, if you attack somebody and they have like about, I don't know, 50, 60% more on you and you're doing a good job against them but you're still losing, with that 16, 15%, you're going to have a better advantage. So it's always good to have more stats, on top of what you already have. And it's always good to have little stats you added more because it's going to help you out in the long run. So we're going to check the other one here. So the other one is 43 and 44. So this is closer, I think so. The other one is 60 and 59 or 59 60, whatever you want to do. It's pretty close to 20%. It's very close to 20%. It's like 3, 4 points off. It's just like the other ones kind of. I mean, there's a lot riding against it if you go to the attack, the infantry attack and defense, and hunter attack and defense, and rider attack defense. There is another question in the same question of the same paragraph. Is it? He's pretty much referring to and slash she is pretty much referring to if it was a balanced skill tree set. Like, I never done a balanced skill tree set before. Oh my god. I was like, it blows my mind to think that somebody thinks that there's a way to balance your skill tree set to where I don't know. I have to doubt this. Like, I've never done one. But here we go. We're gonna do one. So versus oh god, balanced skill tree set. Here we go. But what it says here is pretty much what is how much impact is there a significance difference in your talent set in the economy size when you lose matches on balanced tree set? Would you normally lose with a more of balanced? I mean, if you really referring to a balanced tree set, that means you'd be using half your war and half your economy. I I never would have guessed on how much this would actually do. I don't, I don't even want to try to attempt this. It really blows my mind on how bad this is gonna be. I'm gonna try to make this as balanced as possible. So we're gonna be using about 80 points for each one. I got about total of 79, I think, or 78, 178. I mean, sorry. So we're gonna about to use 80 points. Um, if you can see off to your left where it says war and econ, tells you the total amount of points used. We're going to use 80 points in war. I'm going to select night. I am going to select. Sorry, that was my grandparents. Going to select my um, way of doing my talent points. So here we go. So this section right here will increase both your defense and your attack. I like to max this out for better attack and defense. It gives me more points, but I never actually looked to see if I had it in the previous one. I might actually had it before I reset it. But we're gonna get down to this. So we're gonna do my infantry. I like having my infantry having high attack and defense because they're up in the front line, and those are the first soldiers that are gonna be attacked. So we're halfway there. Well, since I used the 5 points, but we're halfway there. We're going to increase the lethality and the health of my infantry troops. We're going to use the massive march, I should say. We're going about to do more infantry attack and defense. So that is 76 right there. I'm going to actually go back and I'm going to use 4 points. And that is, and we got about 18 left over if I do 80 points in the econ. So we're going to do 80 points in the econ. I'm going to set it up to my way of my talent points if I were to do this. So this is how I'm going to do it. So my recommendation, so we're going to go here. My recommendation is to not use hospital capacity. You are wasting your time and efforts to increase your stupid hospital capacity over your hospital speed rate. You would want to have your hospital speed rate instead of your stupid capacity because the capacity will only give you about 20,000 to I think 40,000 more. And you can save about 4 to 5 days worth of speed ups using the increased spilling, what am I saying? Speed
of your troops. So we're gonna use all this and always try to increase your metal production, your food production, your beast construction speed, increase the and for this part, I would recommend to the gathering speed. You don't need to have increased production in your plots inside your base. It's a waste of time. It's not going to stack very high. You barely get anything. In my war, I get about 700,000 for food and wood, and you probably get like 1 million if it adds on to the talent points. That's only 300 more. It's not worth it when you can gather 13 million in 3 hours. So that's what I can do. That's on top of my research that I have. But we're going to get down to this rapid development, more of this. So 68. Yeah, 68. So we're going to do that and do more of this. So we got about 18 points. So we're going to use, what, 9 points? So we're going to max that. And we're going to do one more. So we're going to go back to war. We're just going to find this. We're going to max that. So I just gain a 3,100 more troops. All right. So, my God, I can't believe I actually did this. Uh, I actually did this. Like, I never do a real balanced tree set. I don't know how well this is going to be. I don't know how well it's going to impact. So we're actually going to get rid of this one. We're going to get rid of the one that we did if we took completely econ, which is pretty much taking off your talent points off of war. So we're going to collect it and delete it because we're going to go compare to my real stats with the war talents with balanced tree set. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I'm laughing because I never done something like this. I'm actually gonna see how much time. 30 minutes almost. That's fine. My recorder only records up to like 50 minutes and it starts to do another part video. It parts the video, I should say. Anyways, so we hit this full. We won, of course. I don't want to see this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Hello. So, balanced tree set. Here we go. So, 46, 40, 22, 21, and 47, 45. So, if we're going to compare to how much it does to. I actually should have kept that, well, because I could compare it to my econ mode. Oh well. Anyways, so we're gonna compare to war talents, see how much actually impact it does. So 4740. This is 47, 4640. So that is like equal. The next one is 2221. This is 36, 37. So about 5%, no, 15, sorry. And wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it's 15, 15. So 22, 21. So take, yeah. So 1 and 5. 21 would be this add 11. No, add 15. So I lost, yeah. So I lost 15% in Hunter. But my infantry attack and defense is on par to balanced. That's crazy. That's actually scary. That is actually scary. Because that means that none of my points are actually going towards my infantry. That's mainly my heroes and my heroes and my research. That's pretty scary. Anybody could have that. Fuck, the infantry could fuck your ass up. So 47 and 45 against 60 and 50. So, oops, go back. Okay, there we go. Go back. So 60 and 50. So this is pretty much about 59, sorry. 60 and 59. I don't know why I said 50. It's about a 9 point difference. No. Yeah, actually, sorry. 9 point difference for the 59. No, 4 point difference. Yeah, I'm tired. So I can't really do this. And 60, so it's about a 13%. So we got for my hunter attack is 13%, and the other one's about, no, 14. Yeah, so 13 and 14. So my rider attack would be 13, and my rider defense is 14% off. And that's with a balanced tree set. That's not too terrible for going straight total war. Is this? Yeah, that's my number. I should have done it with no skill trees. I shouldn't have deleted that one. Oh well. We're gonna do this actually. We're gonna reset it again. We're actually gonna see if I can hit a level 30. But this is actually pretty crazy. It is. Depending on how much like I said, guys, if I'm focusing too much on how much it impacts you, this is also good to know on how much it can actually affect you in battle. So it should be a good thing for you guys to actually know. So 32, 30, 26, sorry, 19 and 20, and 43, 44. So with a balanced tree set, 46 and 40, 32 and 26. That's like 12%. Then the middle would be 22, 41. I mean 21. This would be with nothing. 22, 21. So this is 2019. So missing like 3% off. That's not too bad. That's kind of crazy too as well. 47, 45. And 43, 44. So 1% off and 4% off. That's actually scary. The reason why I say scary is that between no talent points whatsoever to a balanced talent points is hardly any difference. That's kind of scary. So having a balance talent points wouldn't be effective whatsoever. Having a full war against a balanced talents points would be okay if you were differing between the two, because that's like 13 to 15% off. But if you go straight war in total, so if you go straight war, we're missing closer to 16 to 17 points off. That's kind of scary. It's like I'm thinking like the talent points don't do shit, but at the same time they do something. That's all because I'm looking on three different attacks with three different talent point sets. That's pretty crazy. But like I always say to myself and to others, if you can get at least 3% more on anything for an instant and it can be permanent, it's a good idea to do. But just knowing to have no talent points versus having talent points seems like it wouldn't make any difference, but I bet you anything it would make a difference. It would probably make a big difference in your battles. But in overall, my infantry doesn't change. Like it changed 1%. That just means that I've been focusing a lot on my infantry with my stat wise, with my stats on my heroes and my research. And this all evolves around one fourth gen hero and two third gen heroes. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like that's insane. Yeah. Anyways, we're actually gonna get down to the last part of this video since it is 10 o'clock and it's almost been 40 minutes. I am going to kind of list off the abilities for the talents. Urgent recall is pretty much, recalls your troops within 3 seconds. Does not affect in rallies. Of course, hit that button, all your troops come back in 3 seconds. Don't have to worry about thing. It can be any person that is attacking you, unless you do it way too late and you just failed at your job of trying to protect your base. Anyways, massive march, which is a good thing I like to use, and it stacks on top of the buffs that you can use on your base as well. So if you were to go here, I'm gonna actually show you. Go here to go to troop march. It stacks on this 12%. If I were to use my mega march, it will stack on top of that. So you're getting a total of like 22% on top of that skill. And I would be adding another like 10,000 troops to my march. So I'd be probably rocking 160. I mean, let alone. But, oh, and I actually got to compare one more thing. So having no talent points, I'm rocking 131. Having a balanced talent points, I'm rocking 136. I mean 37. And with full fledged, I'm doing 137. And I think this one is the one that I had everything on. my attack and defense. So I didn't focus on. Wait a minute. 41. Okay, so it's just like 300 troop difference. Anyways, so yeah, it can be a difference. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna finish the rest of that. Sorry, I lost track completely. So massive march. So we got emergency dressing, which converts 30% of your troops uh, to wounded until your hospitals are full. Lasts for 30 minutes. So 30% of my killed troops. So whatever amount of my killed troops that I have would be 30% to wounded. So for instance, uh, I attacked somebody. They killed about 2,000 of my troops. 30% of that 2,000 troops I will get back as wounded if I were to do this. This is a similar version to an skill called SOS, but this is a half version of the SOS skill. With the SOS skill, it's a one-time use, and you can do suicide attacks with it. What I mean about this is because you can attack somebody, and every single troop that gets killed is automatically converted to wounded until your hospitals are full. So SOS is pretty much a suicide mission of knocking down people and then completely just demolishing it. I believe if we had a skill such thing here, it will not be a good game balance because the way that this is here, if we had a SOS skill like that, if you know that you can do damage against somebody and not even caring about your troops and how much you lose, and you can do massive amount of damage against somebody, and you use a SOS skill like that, all the troops that you send to that battle will get wounded, and you will have your troops back, and that person that got attacked will probably be pretty pissed because then you can heal up and come back and attack normally, and that's right after you pretty much demolish them and probably in one hit. So it won't be a good game balance if that skill was like that. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for war. You know the drill for econ. Instant collection for 2 hours. The cooldown time is 12 hours. I wish they increased the time like to 4 hours or 6 hours of production for the skill because 2 hours is not getting me anything. It's only about 60,000 that I'll be getting. So it's pretty much for a useless skill. Rapid development is a very useful skill. This applies to construction and research tasks, and it reduces by 20%. And you can use it within 5 minutes and have that buff. So, on top of that, you can go into your base, apply another buff in here, go to econ, increase construction speed or research speed using biocaps or if you already have it. On top of that, the 15% for research speed and 15% for construction speed. So on top of that, you're getting total 35% and you're knocking it down like about 5 days plus, depending on how many days total it is. I mean, for like when I did my first HQ 30, it was about like 29 days or 28 days with my research, my actual research. I used that skill and the buff for the from the biocaps. It knocked it down 10 days. So I was doing 18 days. It's a really good skill to have. It's really, really good skill. But that is not the major skill that is I like to use. this next upcoming skill is instant wounded. I like this skill a lot. One thing, two things I like to use this skill a lot. If you're in, well, actually, let's make it three things. Now I just thought of one. Anyways, if you are in a major hurry on healing, you can use the skill. 10% of the total amount of troops that you have wounded won't consume um, any time or resources. Uh, so that's another thing. I really like this skill, and on top of, well, it wouldn't be on top of that. Sorry to bring that up, and it really helps out because if you actually have like no resources to heal for to begin with, 10% of whatever amount of troops that you have, I mean, in wounded you get. So I like that a lot. It's a basic pick me up skill. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But with having these battle dressings and the talents dramatically increases your healing speed from days to days. It's really incredible. I really like it. I don't use it until I actually realized on how much of big impact it really does. I never actually thought it would have a huge impact, but these buffs for the econ are crazy for the healing speed ups, and especially when this game is stupid to think that you're going to heal 20,000 troops and it's going to cost you a fucking day to do it with. Excuse my language, but that is gay. Because, I mean, in other games, if you have 20,000 wounded troops, it will take you no longer than 10 hours, and that's still annoying. And they have double, what's it called? I don't know what the hell to explain it. They have it in Last Empire War Z to where one help equals 10 times the help times, which will double the help times for one help. So if a person helps you to heal and that one person presses that button, they're pretty much pressing that button 10 times in a row, helping you. So you're taking that per. So let's say if it costs like 3 hours for me to heal for, whatever I'm healing, and they press that button once, that's just one person and it knocks it down an hour. Holy shit. And imagine on how much help total you can get. I mean, that place is rocking about 30 helps per thing. So, my God, you got like 3 or 4 days worth of speed ups right there. It's crazy, but I don't think they're going to do it here unless they increase the hospital capacity. That's the only way they can really do that. Like, if they really do something like that, they would have to increase the hospital capacity to even it out. I would think, because, like, if you. They would have to actually do a few things, but I'm not going to get down to it. Anyways, guys, I hope you somewhat enjoy this. I mean, I didn't really cover all that I wanted to cover. Again, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. I'm like, oh God, I might as well just redo the whole damn thing. But I'm not going to because this is a ever never ending uh what do you want to call it? Topic, I guess. Discussion, conversation, whatever you want to call it, a thing that we're talking about that will never ever be complete because I'm always finding something in the talents that I haven't covered. So there's always, I should say, there's always something in the talent trees that I still have to cover, even if I get done doing this video. There's something else I forgot to mention, or I found something out that I still need to cover. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.